What's up, you guys? This is the Slinger. I'm gonna do a informal review of the Battletech game because I'm starting to like it a lot. I'm gonna do a battle. It gives me medium-sized mechs. I'm gonna choose medium cavalry because they can jump on things. It's kind of cool. I want to show it to you.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
The Battletech game follows the XCOM format in terms of combat and movement. It's turn-based. Characters have initiative, I believe they call it, to affect how quickly they go in a round. That goes up against the opponents and their loadouts and setups, and the environment and conditions affect how vulnerable you are or how effective you are in combat. It's pretty straightforward, I think.
Command interface initiated.
It's my understanding they're going for a port of the tabletop, which is really cool. I would absolutely love to see that. I never got a chance to play that as a kid. I followed it, I looked at it, I really wanted to play it. I never got the chance to.
Standing by. Roger.
It's a pretty simple interface. Obviously, I'm clicking on my mechs, move around. You have not so much a ring of range for how far you can move. However, the dots definitely come to a finite end with your viewing range in the surrounding circle that I hope you can see at the edges of the screen here. All I'm doing is just advancing and getting us to some combat, basically the action, what sells the game here. I will say I'm really stoked on the colors in this game. I'll get a better shot here once I move my guy and the computer can take its turn.
We got bad guys.
It's kind of this cell shaded, I guess, slash made to look like painted figurines, I think. I don't know, it's something in between realistic and fantastic. Not fantastic as in super, fantastic as in fantasy oriented. Contact has been made because no because they're radar blips right now. We don't have visual on them. When one of their mechs crosses into visual range on us, however, all these blips can shoot at us. It's no fun. We're at the start of a phase of movement here versus the opponents. You see here, there's one red arrow to the left of the center column. There's 4 white ones right here. There's 2 red ones, and there's 1 red one at the end. That's kind of the initiative and how each unit goes in turn. When it is your turn and you do have this situation, however, it's my understanding that it kind of goes left, right, left, right, left, right. Your turn and opponent's turn. You can reserve and hold over units in the next round. That works really good when teaming up and want to do crazy damage on things. We're just making contact right now, so actually, you know what? Yeah, let's see what they do. Let's see if we can bring someone in and take some shots. So in the left-hand corner, you see my damage interface. It shows where I'm taking damage, how much armor I have, how much internal I have. The enemy mechs have the same thing. We're gonna hold over one more, see if one more person pops up, because they've all used their turns. However, that was probably a large, since it's a heavy mech that was over there, that was probably a very large cannon headed towards blockade and a Shadowhawk. Alright, at this time, all your pilots have unique skills and abilities. I don't think there's more than 3 different abilities in this set of 4 guys, though. This one has precision strike, fire 1 single weapon, it ignores cover in guarded states. You also see the tooltip on the left for what each one does. It's very helpful.
Confirmed.
Ozone has Bulwark. Anytime he stops moving, he has damage reduction on front and side.
for you.
Showboat has Angel of Death. Increases jump distance by jump jets and takes 50% less damage when you fall on other mechs from above. I had a lot of fun in a game with this. I'll try and cut it out to just the combat and share it. In the meantime, let's take some shots. I've noticed if you leave it on move, it's going to move first before giving you a firing position. If you just go straight attack, that's how you do it without moving. The camera is, I don't know, to me a little clumsy here and there.
Got it.
But it's minimal. I really like the animations on the mechs. The damage shows up pretty well. There were a couple times when I saw the feet moving and was like, really? Nah, not so sure. Other than that, it's pretty well done. I don't know how to put it. It's what I would have expected from putting together a bunch of figurines and getting into this seriously.
I got you.
I can almost imagine like that green faux forest grass stuff you see with train sets and other dungeon map stuff that people put together.
Engaging target.
Obviously nobody likes missing. If you didn't catch it there, you will this time. Since the last update, it added sight lines on where you can... The red lines indicate whether or not you have a straight line of attack to the mech, so you can fire beam weapons, flat trajectory weapons. There we go. I find that really helpful. When it doesn't work, I believe it turns into a dotted line of sorts. When it's partial, it's red and then darkened, like that. Otherwise, I don't know. I was showing gray for me earlier, and I could not get an explanation for it.
Confirmed.
Aye, aye.
As we're closing in on round 2 here, I want to tell you that you can expect matches to last. I've had them go as short as 15, but 40 minutes to an hour seems pretty standard. The shading on the arc or sector in front of the mech that you're seeing right now that rotates, I believe the shading in it, the lighter part is full effectiveness of weapons, the darker, the more transparent parts are less effective weaponry, like your minimum range on your PPC. Man, we have a good shot on absolutely nothing. Precision strike, and yeah, LRM5 isn't very much.
Roger that.
I think the PPC would do
Failed to connect.
whatever I was going to say. I take it back, because it doesn't matter. I didn't hit anything.
Yes, Commander.
Different mechs have different potentialities to hit. That's kind of cool, unless you're trying to swat a light. Those things are pains in the butt.
Move order confirmed.
If you can, stay in forest, stay in any partial cover. Stick to your... Oh, no wonder. Stick to your pilot skills and abilities. They will help you out in the long run a great deal. If you got great probabilities to hit, just go with it.
Confirmed.
So yeah, 25 years I wanted to play this. When I was a little kid, I used to watch people play it. Well, started out watching the dudes on ET play it. Playing Dungeons & Dragons, sorry. And
Ready to rock.
that created this interest in tabletopping, and I would come across books like them at the local flea market, and they were like magical tomes. They spoke in strange languages, they had odd pictures and schematics. They were fantastic. However, I moved around way too much and saw way too much of the world, had way too many real world experiences to get into this. I maintain all things in moderation. I didn't try to have very much fun in moderation.
Good to go.
But now that I'm a grown-up, and they're making things like this, I'm feeling pretty alright. I'm really wishy-washy on advancing on the opponents. Every time I do that, I kind of get torn up. I don't think I have the greatest of experience with that. And I also forgot the effective range of the Griffin here. I didn't say this in the beginning, I really needed to. Harebrained Schemes is responsible for this. I think it's fantastic. I can't wait to see what the fans do. I know everyone loves modding things in communities. It's also my understanding that the skins for the mechs and stuff came from
On my way.
the MechWarrior Online people. Sorry, oh my God, Piranha Games came from them. Big nod to them for the models. I really like the models. I think they look great. It's not a night map, so I can't show you it. However, watching the mechs with their little headlights turning left and right when they're idle in the dark is pretty fantastic to watch. I like it. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we don't have line of sight on that hunchback. We don't really have a good chance of knocking him down, so what else can we do here to cause chaos? There's like practically no heat generated shooting at that little commando. Oh, but SRMs won't hit him like that, I don't think. Well,
Copy that.
more successful shot than I would have expected. When you play this, you're gonna learn to dread that. The gunk. Not 3 matches ago, we were closing the second or third round, just starting to take our first shots, and the computer AC autocannoned one of my pilots right in the face.
Aye, aye.
Even AI, even total noobs, everybody rolls a natural 20 here and there, and I was the victim of one. I haven't done it yet. I know it can. I will someday, but yeah, no, I felt it before I dealt it. See here also the red mark on the bottom, that's a new thing since the update. I believe it correlates to damage sectors, front, back, left, right. His right side torso is completely shredded. So, if I move further around to his side,
On the move.
we can tear into his side a little bit more.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Now the fun stuff
Internal
begins.
structure damage.
Oh, what? You're gonna melee me and then hit me with a
Barely
laser.
hit.
You really don't want to be on the receiving end of getting
Good enough.
stomped.
Some hit.
Injuries. Your pilot gets 5 every time the head on the mech gets hit, every time your pilot falls down, or single kill shot to the cockpit. It sucks. It happens. Remember, 5 is what you got.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Now, as for this guy right here, we took off his right arm. Which is odd because now it no longer says the red indicator on the arm is no longer there, which I guess was that the arm was damaged. I don't know, you saw as well as I did. I was looking at it and it said that it had a bad torso piece. Oh my god, I'm looking at my own Mac. Alright, so we blasted his arm off. Ugh, I'm figuring it out as well. So, you know what? Let's just run up behind this guy and hit him with a bunch of medium lasers and autocannon.
10-4.
Judging by the large white cone emanating from the center of this mech, I want to say that this thing's probably very good in close quarters. Tactics, guts, gunnery, piloting, gunnery and piloting, weapon systems, and melee. Guts and tactics I haven't looked at yet. I believe they affect how well you get enhanced by morale boosts. Tactics, I would imagine, is sensors and viewing distance. We'll see when full release happens. See? Don't they just look... I wish I could change the camera from right here. I want to be able to do static shots while things are getting blasted. I think it would make for good fun in Machinima.
Well, this looks bad for you.
Yep. That's a victim of a called shot right there.
Internal.
What do you need?
We can jump, we can move. Jumping, I believe, adds heat. You know we don't want to do that. At least not yet till we engage their heavier mechs. As I load up a max fire shot.
Waiting for orders. Going in feet first.
Let's see what happens. Hopefully I take him out, because otherwise he's just going to get up next round. Again, you will dread that noise. Tick-ack.
Is that all you got? My old mama can hit harder than that.
Commander.
When you stand up, you can still attack and do actions in the round. I don't know how accurate that is, but eh.
Moving to position. Ah!
I know whoever sees this is going to give me total crap. It's a tactical game. You don't want to fight one-to-one. The Samurai Bushido was an impossible ideal to follow. It was meant to be attempted to follow. No way you're going to do that. We're going to roll this guy right now real quick.
Skipper?
Because his homies are going to pound on us if we don't do that.
I hear ya.
Although I'd really love it if we could knock him over. Yeah, here we go. Have you ever seen that movie Robot Jocks?
You betcha.
I yield!
This is gonna be good.
Alright,
Aye, aye.
hold on, hold on, hold on. See? Totally meleeed him to death.
Hostile removed.
I would... I don't know how big the space that the mechs occupy is. However, I would imagine that shots like I just pulled through the back of my own teammate aren't necessarily going to fly in the release version.
We lost one of ours.
That happens a lot. Like, oh hey, cool, I got rid of one of theirs. Oh, one of mine's been toasted too. Alright, Bulwark. This guy hasn't moved, so save the Lerms, drops Commando.
Oh, hell yes. It's on now. Location confirmed.
Never mind, we have to move again. That's no good. The number of weapons you could fire have different thresholds for how much heat they created. Like, that last time I only generated a little bit of heat. However, I added a 5-pack of missiles, and it went up drastically, so that's not necessarily the best thing you want to have happen to you. Always monitor your heat. Once it's over a certain point, you take internal damage. Shutting down, that's just as bad as falling down. People get called shots on you.
What do you need?
Commander?
Oh, this situation, Griffin's facing the wrong way. That's why the dots are there. It's, you have no angle of attack. %77% chance that we jump out in front of that damn thing? I don't know. Not so sure.
Right, Commander.
Reverse is your friend. Especially if you need to spread out damage on your mech. By spread out damage, I mean positioning your mech either the left side towards the enemy or the right side towards the enemy, so when the damage does come in, it has a greater chance of hitting the side that's presented.
Yeah.
This way you can sort of spread out your overall armor and health points to keep you from getting murdered in battle. Same thing on this guy, he's a little bit out of position.
Heading out.
For some reason that Orion still doesn't have a... Crazy. Well, what a bummer for him. Yeah, this little commando's in trouble now. There we go.
Mech destroyed. I'm hit.
You guys will have to tell me in the comments when you see this. I genuinely, through life events, never had the opportunity to get close to playing this. I think this is a golden opportunity for people that are older and never had the chance to play this, that knew about it, to get into it. I also think it's really a cool thing for the younger generation to get into. And if you're a parent, I would not doubt that you can't leverage playing this and rolling dice and doing math and statistics on survivability, etc., for school,
Move order received.
for homework and enrichment purposes. I think it's great to live in a time basically post 2010 when, God, has Kerbal been out that long? When video games came out that were advanced enough in the content they presented or brought back to the mainstream as fashionable. I'm talking about Battletech. Kerbal made conceptual physics fun and sexy. This makes tabletopping fun and sexy. I completely hope to get way into skirmish mode. I'm really stoked on the campaign mode more than anything else because lived a lot of places, spent a lot of time playing Nintendo. That was my jam, man.
On my way.
I would really eventually love to get into tabletopping Battletech as a grown-ass man. That would be cool. That would be fun. I would enjoy it.
Firing
And I think this might be a medium for that to become popular enough that, hey, I might even find other people that would like to do this out in the real world.
I'm here.
Character voices get kind of repetitive after a little bit. It's not really anyone's fault or problem. How is that thing so hot? Oh, because it blasted my Centurion a couple rounds ago. No!
Internal structure damaged.
Why you gotta do me like that, bro?
Yep.
That's no good. Alright. Well, that thing has a lot more armor than I thought. I don't think running up and punching it's going to do very much. I think we're going to have to run around it, flank it, and try and chew it up on one side.
Let her rip.
We're going to sacrifice the heat on this one.
Reporting internal damage.
It looks like anytime the head gets hit, the pilot gets injured.
Right, Commander.
It's the most damage she can do.
Orders. Back in action. I got you.
Ooh, I think this guy might be, well, obviously, no, that Orion's just going to turn around and punch it to death.
Copy that.
But at least he's screened from the guy with the gun up on the hill. And he got in a couple good shots before he went down.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Wow. Yeah, that was bad.
Confirmed.
We're gonna hold off on inspiring him and hope this goes right through. Well,
Reporting. Critical hit.
oh jeez.
Armor breach.
internal damage. Oh, damn it. Oh, that hit me in the meat.
Commander? Got it.
How did that thing not die?
Standing by. Let's hit him hard.
Alright. We're going to back up against this rock here. Try and finish off this Orion
I
here.
still don't understand why these things have legs.
You know what? He's still alive. How much health does this thing have? Wow, it's all torn up from behind. Jeez, I really don't have the most damage either. This is going to be rough.
Engaging jump jets.
Maybe not. This could work out.
Firing. Scored a critical hit.
I don't know. 3 successful salvos on the back of a medium. Whew. Like I said, I'm not an authority on this. I'm learning it. I was kind of like, okay, we're gonna just. This guy's in trouble. He's done. No, we're in some shit still, aren't we?
Good to go.
Pardon me, some stuff. But let's see what we can do. His buddy up on the hill has nothing. She can get to a spot where she can't be hit by direct fire from that far up.
Targeting enemy 6.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to suggest that they give the AI a little more chaos, aggression, or naivete because, well, it's AI and everyone wants AI to be smarter. I wasn't expecting the AI to come down off the hill there because the previous games when the support AI that was super far out attacking with range stuff lost its teammates, it just kind of posted up there and waited for death to come.
Firing.
That one coming down off the hill to mix it up with us is
Adjusting
cool to see.
targeting.
Orders? Mech warriors? Show them what you got.
I do, however, hear people talk about that a lot. They want the AI to be better. Every day that passes, the AI gets a little bit better. People learn how to code that stuff a little bit better. It's not going to happen just yet for games like this. The best thing to do is going to be taking advantage of the online multiplayer. Talking to people and not being like so many other communities I've seen. Battletech and MechWarrior, I think, have a unique advantage in their communities and how you guys are actually supportive of new players coming in. Yeah, there is the fandom melee and people get hot over lasers and heat dissipation. But that's all part of loving it and being a huge fan on it. If you've seen the movie Fanboys, you know the arguments Star Wars fans get into.
Yep. Copy that.
I lost my segue. I was busy trying to be like, how do I kill this guy? In the meantime, hey,
Orders.
oh, let's jump over the moon onto this dude's head. Thank you for watching my first ever YouTube review video. I couldn't be more stoked on a product to do it on unless Robotech kids were involved.
Yep.
Nudge, community nudge. No, just kidding. I can totally go with that. It's going to take me months to get through the campaign mode on my own as it is.
On my way.
It's been a fun one. I've had a good time talking to you. I've had a good time playing Hairbrained Schemes Battletech, the backer beta. That's the worst way for a mech to fall around a tree. And you get cheap laughs. You're on the Bean Slinger. There we go. That was for the tree joke, and please, for the love of all things on the internet, don't let me just get taken out by this thing at the very end. That was actually how review number 2 ended, so, or the second try at doing this. Let's zoom out for a sec here. Do you see the arm rolling away and bouncing across the battlefield? Oops. Come on, Ed, scrolling. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, no, it's there. The parts stay there. That's cool. I like that. Don't change that.
I'm on him.
Cool thing about this, I can't decide really which one I like doing more, firing weapons or melee attacks. I have had a couple of swift dodges from melee battles where it was genuinely cool to watch and think of my mech just kind of zipping out of the way of the enemy. It takes a little bit of the imagination while watching it, but, you know, it's cool. I like it. It's neat.
Commander?
It's like Austin Powers. Why won't you die? The Orion went down easier. And then he's gonna get up, and he's gonna shoot one of us. Oh my god. Oh no. How did it come to end like this? Why? Because I had way too much fun with the death from above. He's got 42 up front. He's got 42. Oh, overall, that crosses through. Nice. Rear armor and frontal armor does not. Understood.
Orders?
Why can I not move around him and melee him? $70 damage across. Wow, he doesn't really have anything left. But if I hit his arm, it's just going to ruin my day. Ah! It's one of those things. Alright, I can't move either. Because otherwise I'll lose bulwark. Oh no. This is going to be... Ah! There we go. And we killed a pilot for you. Robots down. 7 of them. And 8th for the better part. Thanks for watching my review. If you liked, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. I will be sure to endeavor to make more, and hey, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and this is one.